And I don't even remember what we were arguing about, but this was an argument. This was a da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da. I don't give who's looking.
I don't give a about things.
Stop. What's up, Bae N Rey gang?
Gang. Today we're doing I always forget the name as soon as it starts.
Mukbang
of us talking about the good and bad of being famous.
Whoa! Make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell.
Gang. Okay, so we're gonna start off with introducing our food. Today we got food from Dog House.
Yes. It's really good. Is it vegan burgers?
So yeah, we get the vegan burger, or the Impossible burger. And we got 4, or 2 each. Cause
Oh, we should be okay.
why don't you just talk to y'all?
What is this?
These tots.
Is this the burger?
That's my burger. That's my burger. This is your burger.
Okay. So what you get?
I get a different kind of bun because it's like a vegan bun.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, when I tell you this burger tastes just like me, that's why they call it the Impossible burger. Like, it's impossible that this is not me.
It's really good though. It's really good.
You want to go bad to good?
I feel like it's more bad. Well, not more bad, but we have a lot of experiences of
We don't got a
things
whole
that
lot
we
of
can-
bad experiences.
It's not bad experiences, but I feel like it'll be longer to talk about bad stuff than it is.
We talk about the good stuff. Okay, so you want to start with good?
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna start with the good, and then go into the things that people may not know that people go through, like us. So the good thing was some good stuff. We go to places for free. We just went to Museum of Illusions.
They hit me up DM. They were like, hey, how about you come out, take some pictures at the Museum of Illusions, post them. We'll give you a VIP experience. So that was cool.
Yeah.
We get to go to the club for free. People be like, oh, if you just post about the club, you guys can get in for free, get a free bottle.
Yeah. We know a lot of people, a lot of other influencers that get into things for free. Whether it's like in an event or I don't know, somebody said they went to the zoo once, but it's anything you could really think of.
Universal Studios.
They got in free
That's crazy.
for being an influencer.
People said that they look up to you. People be like, oh my God, you inspire me so much. Like, I want to be just like you. That really is like a good part about being famous.
The inspirational stuff. I get that sometimes too. Yeah, I don't even know why I'm inspiring people or how I'm inspiring people sometimes. Because all I'm trying to do is, be funny or just release good content, and then you don't realize, like,
People really look up to you like that.
people look up to it. It changes people's day. There was a lot of times where I was down and I'm like, man, I just gotta watch an episode of Family Guy because that's the only thing that can bring me up. And people look at us like that. Like, it's motivational to see us move out to LA.
Yeah.
Like,
What else is good? Free clothes.
oh yeah, benefits. If a company wants to work with you, you get free stuff.
Shout out Fashion Nova.
Fashion Nova gang.
The company wants to work with you. Sometimes they'll just send you something for free and be like, hey, what do you think about it? And it could be like, I don't really like it or whatever. But like 9 times out of 10, you like it or you don't want to work with them.
definitely get a bunch of free products. I'm trying to find a clothing brand now to link up with, because Kourtney get a whole bunch of free clothes. It's crazy, but it just cuts off your expenses. Like,
just be like famous people don't have to pay for nothing, and they already rich. That'd be like, why do they have? Why can't they're the ones who need to pay, because we don't have no money. But yeah.
But they bring in money though. So that one free shirt, that these clothes that she gets might be, I don't know how much it will.
Like 100,000 people may see this shirt. At least 10 people are gonna be like, damn, I want that shirt. So 10 people are gonna buy the shirt. So me getting the shirt for free gets them
money in their pocket.
Yeah. So that's the good.
So also you get to skip. Oh.
Hey, Mama. Oh. I missed it. I'm gonna call her right back after we finish the video. My grandma.
You get to skip a lot of lines. All you gotta do is just walk to the front. This doesn't work every time, but 90% of the time there's something going on.
We went to the BET Social Awards. Neither one of us was on the list. Huge line wrapped around the building of people who already like RSVP'd, they really wanted to go. And we see the line and we're just like, look, what I'm not gonna do is stand in that line.
Cause it's awkward.
It's awkward because we're not above standing in line. It's just when we get in line, people are like, oh my God, let's talk to them. Let's do this. Let me get a picture. Let me do this. And we're like,
so you're automatically not in your own space. Like, you're a part of the attention. You're bringing in attention, and you're in the middle of a line where you can't go anywhere. So you're just stuck there in the midst of all this, and you can't really do anything about it. So
we went to the front of the line, and just so happened it was somebody at the front that recognized me. And they was like, oh my God, her babe. We worked together on something. I don't even know what we worked on together. But he was like, yo, like, why you outside? And I was like, exactly, why am I outside? He was like, my bad, you come on in. Yep. So that's just how that went.
No, that's usually how it goes. Like, they'll see us, and as long as you know somebody, and you can get them either up there, or hopefully the people up there like, oh, I know you. You immediately start talking to them, and like, hey man, let me in.
Like, oh yeah, got you.
Yeah.
Oh, when we went to Tyler Perry Studios, so we just drove up to Tyler Perry Studios. The dude at the gate, he was like, oh my God, like, who are y'all here to see? Like, let me just call him real quick. We have no appointment, we have nothing. I mean, he was this close to letting us in, but we didn't have an appointment, so.
Yeah, he was like, oh man, I really wish I could, but I can't help him.
He was like, we don't want you to get fired over this. So you good.
Rubbing shoulders with celebrities and people who are doing other things that are inspirational. Like, we hosted that fashion show, and Kourtney knows more about fashion than I do, but there were a couple people that were well respected that was there that you're just rubbing shoulders with. That can happen. We can be places with celebrities. We just went to this Fashion Nova event.
Yeah.
And
literally every influencer that rocks Fashion Nova on the Instagram was there.
All of them was there. There were other faces like the Logan Paul, the Paul brothers. We saw Lamar Odom. I saw Trey Songz. I saw Christina Milian.
Cardi B.
Yeah, of course, Cardi B, YG. Who else? Cardi B, YG, Tiger. Blueface. And there was just a bunch of people there.
And half the people we haven't seen before. Like, we saw Blueface a few times.
But yeah, man, like you're just going to these events and you know, it's just, it puts you in a better position, especially networking, if you choose to take advantage of it. But there are other people there that are behind the scenes who put people like us in good positions. And you know, you're in the midst of all of these people. And that's definitely another benefit of being an influencer or famous or whatever you guys take it as. There's definitely different levels of fame, though.
Yeah.
So this is like, I think this is like entry level point of that, but there's plenty benefits of it.
I don't know, going viral. Everybody's seen that video.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know, pat myself on the shoulder, but
yeah, I'm saying in that time frame, that's when like you up. Yeah, but you
this looks like meat, huh? It looks just like meat. It's not.
I don't know what it is. What else? And some of them know us. Like the people that we meet, it was crazy. Like anytime.
I met Issa Rae, bro. She knew who I was.
It's crazy.
That was
Issa
crazy.
Rae knew who she was. I met a couple people.
Michael Blackson.
Yeah, I don't, man, some of these folks follow me. And every time I say something to them, they just read it. Michael Blackson, the King and Kale dude, Kale.
He followed him.
He followed me too. These folks leave me on scene, bro. Make me feel whack.
But they follow you at the same time. Like, how whack are you really?
True. A lot of folks follow us, but and you don't know that. Like people see you until you in front of them, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you this." I'm like,
You knew
really?
who I am. Woo.
Yeah.
And it's cool. It's like people be like, you know, it's like that post. It's like, oh, you're already in. Your name is in a room that you haven't entered yet. Like that's how I feel a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm. That does. That happens a lot.
Okay, so I think that's enough of the good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get into the nitty gritty of the bad. So let's start from the beginning of our relationship. We started off long distance. He was in Memphis and I was in New York. He would come visit me in New York, and this is right after it started going viral, so maybe like a few months maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And he came to New York. We're on the subway, on the train, waiting for the train to come so that we can get on the subway. Swear to God, we're standing there. There's two girls standing 5 feet away, 10 feet away. She takes her phone out, puts it to me, and the flash goes off.
I just took a picture.
I'm like, I know this not just take a picture of me. But then it's like, some people are afraid to come up. But in my mind, it's like, I had just went viral. So I'm still me. I'm thinking like, yo, that was disrespectful. Like, what's going on? And then I have to think like, oh, she's taking a picture of her babe, not of me.
Yep, they'll be right there the whole time like this. Like we can't tell that you're taking pictures.
Like, bruh.
That's whack. But also people want to just do things for you, and sometimes it can get to a point where it gets a little annoying. So we went out somewhere one day. It was to get some wings, or something like that. And there was these girls that kept, I guess, eyeing Kourtney.
Oh my God.
And we're looking at her. But every time anybody wants to talk to Kourtney, like usually, if they want like a one-on-one conversation, they wait until she's by herself.
They wait, and he always has to use the bathroom. I'm like, why? Why didn't you use the bathroom by now?
I just do.
I got to pee. Oh.
He has the bladder is like this little. Like his bladder is so little.
Yep, I gotta pee right now.
I just peed on myself.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
You lying?
A little bit. You keep talking about it, I'm gonna have to take a little break.
Oh my God.
But But we were well into the date, I guess you could say. Like we were wrapping up. So
No, we was not wrapping up.
We had to because they offered us drinks after the fact.
Regardless, he goes to the bathroom. I'm sitting by myself for all of 2 seconds. They come to the booth at a restaurant. I'm telling you, these are the waitresses.
They work there.
They work there.
They're on the clock.
Sit down. Make themselves comfortable. Oh my God, girl. We just had to come in over here and say something. So now it's like 2 against 1. I'm like, I'm in an awkward position. I'm like, oh my God, like, what? Who are you again? What's going on? I thought you were my waitress.
Yep, they sit down. They get
Sat down.
I come back from the bathroom and I just see like her talking to these 2 people sitting down. I'm like, yo, what?
He sits down. They're still sitting down. So now it's a table of 4 on our date. That's just one example.
But they offered us drinks and they got us some mimosas.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's cool. It's also like, damn, bro, I ain't really trying to do all this right now.
Which brings us to, I had an audition the other day. Literally had an audition the other day. I go to the audition. Girl looked just like me. I mean, like curly hair, same skin tone pretty much. Black, her hair was black though. I'm sitting down next to her. She's like, oh my God. I just have to say it. Are you the girl from the video? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh my God. You know, all these questions. Right before my audition. So I'm like, oh, okay, I need to stand up because I got to get my mind back together. Like, it's cool because you probably will never see me ever again. But it's like, at this moment right here, I need my head to be focused. So, yeah.
Yeah. It was the same thing too. I walked in there and it was I wasn't auditioning, she was auditioning, so I was with her. And I'm talking about like three people.
3 dudes.
Like knew who I was.
Yo, bro. You're the dude that does the memes, man.
Yeah.
Yo.
Like, hey, I'll take that.
It's the dude that do the memes. He do the videos.
Yep.
Yo, he's the dude that do the videos.
And sometimes it's cool, you know. There have definitely been times where it brightens up the day a little bit. You know, you go outside, oh, it's you. Like, it is me. You know,
it is me.
It makes you feel good. It makes you feel better. Even about yourself sometimes. It boosts your confidence sometimes. You're like, all right, yeah, I forgot I am somebody. Because, yeah, when we moved out here, it was a little different. But there are other stories. We were at a kickback one time, and this girl, she was like, a kickback is like, what is it?
Everybody know what a kickback is, like a party.
Okay, like a little
Chill
party, chill party. Everybody talking, laughing, you know, we having a good time, and then I just look over and Kourtney's kind of annoyed. It's because this girl's on the side, like, I don't know, was she filming herself? It was like she was acting like she was filming herself.
But it's like, that's not how you hold the camera when you filming yourself.
Yeah, but she was clearly like, all like this.
Yeah, you know when you film yourself, you're like, it's kind of up, not like this. Sorry, my phone's cracked, but it's not like this, like, and you're looking over the phone. Like, let me make sure.
Yep, and that happens a lot too. A lot of places we go to, sometimes we'll get messages like, hey, I saw you at Walmart today. Or it can be, hey, you in Walmart? Or like, you know, like.
And you're just looking around like, oh
like,
my God.
oh, shit, I'm being watched. There was one time at our apartments, I took the trash out and somebody DM'd me and was like, hey, I didn't know you lived here. I was like, oh.
Oh my God.
Like, oh. Even there was another time in Atlanta, a girl came to the door for like AT&T. You know,
oh my God.
Knock on people's doors and stuff. And I answered it. She was like, "Oh, like I know you. Okay, yeah. This AT&T. Does your girlfriend stay here?" And I'm like, nah. Then her friend came while I'm talking to this girl because we was thinking about getting AT&T like at the moment. So I'm just trying to see what she got to say, like knowing that she knows who I am, but the deal sounded like kind of a good deal. So I'm talking to her, and Kourtney's friend is meeting her there. Kourtney's friend walk up like, "Hey, is Kourtney here yet?" And I'm like,
why did you just say that?
Nah, you should go inside and wait on her. So then she goes inside, waits on Kourtney. Now the girl know that Kourtney's coming. So, just to sum it up.
She's lingering around. Waiting for me to come back.
Waiting, you know, to get a picture or something from Kourtney. So things like that happen a lot, you know. And there's also...
When I go to the... So when he goes to the bathroom and I'm left by myself, people come up to me. When I go to the bathroom by myself, people come into the stall with me. Literally the stall. Like if I go into the big handicapped bathroom, I'm like, "Oh my God, you're the Bae girl." I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm in the bathroom."
Oh yeah, so people go to the stall with her. And you know, social media has its ups and downs, as well as power that we can't control sometimes. So there was a time when we were long distance and she was in New York, I was in Memphis, and we just checked our phones. We were just gaining like crazy, and then realized that that we both got posted on the Shade Room. So you know, it just turned into something else just because one is the Shade Room.
They were being shady.
Yeah.
Then it became this whole thing, and then it was just like, it was never meant to be this whole thing. Like, okay, so basically we got together, we're like posting about how we're gonna start our YouTube channel. The Shade Room was like, "Oh my God, look, her bae done moved on. She got a new bae." And my ex posted his bae. And then he was like saying all this rude stuff about me and him and like going back. And I'm like, yo. So I called him. I'm like, yo, just chill. Like, what are you doing? Like, be with your girl. I'm with my nigga. Like, you need to just chill. So then the Shade Room, so then he posts, "Yeah, Kourtney calling me." I'm like, yo, really? So then the Shade Room post looks like her bae's calling her ex. So then he's mad. He's like, "Why are you calling your ex?" And I'm like, yo, I was calling to tell him to chill out. And then this just became this whole thing. And it didn't have to be any of that. It just all stemmed from us posting a picture together.
Yeah. So social media has a mind of its own, and you know, things can turn left
real quick.
But it's just a part of it. It's just a part of.
And then like sometimes we'll go out in public, and just like any other couple, like we argue sometimes.
You know, just sometimes in a relationship, y'all have differences. And this definitely doesn't happen often, but it was like down in the books. It was two times.
Dang, you ate all yours?
Yeah, I ate all mine. I'm trying not to like go crazy.
We supposed to be eating in the mukbang.
Yeah, we're supposed to be eating in the mukbang.
I've been eating.
You got a whole look.
My second one.
But no, it was 2 times. And I don't like bringing up negative stuff in a relationship. I'm just clarifying that we don't do this often.
Yeah.
Like this isn't like a every now and then thing. So it's like a whole year apart, both things. So the first one was Spelman, and Spelman was packed, but it's like not like regular packed. I'm talking about
packed.
Like if
shoulder to shoulder.
Shoulder to shoulder. A whole bunch of people. This is like how many colleges?
It's 3.
It's 3 colleges, and they're all by each other, and they're all in one spot. So everybody sees us, and this is still coming off of like the good moment in like the Bae wave. And at that time frame, I was hitting like millions of views on everything I dropped. It was like the it skits that I had. So we were noticeable there. I'm talking about we couldn't move 5 steps without somebody saying, "Hey, yo, what's up?" Da, 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 da. And then it didn't help that some people I ran into was like adding fuel to our argument. They'll come up to me.
Yo, he got on a Spelman sweatshirt. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, so like, I got people coming up to me. Yeah, I got people coming up to me. They don't even know like, all right, me and Kourtney at odds because I feel like
this sweatshirt.
Yeah, I feel like now I look corny as hell at this thing. I'm just trying to be a good boyfriend for you. And so that made me feel away. And then the dude's coming up to me like, "Oh, you would wear that with your light skin ass." Da, 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 da. I'm like, ha ha. But it was just adding up. And then, you know, we were just talking, and it wasn't even like an argument, but it was everybody around us.
Yeah, it was just like, it made it look like worse than what it was. So the second thing was the BET event. We're at the BET experience last summer, literally like a year ago today. And I don't even remember what we were arguing about, but this was an argument. This was a I don't give who's looking. Yeah. And that's just that on that.
Yeah, it was.
And I don't hear it. It was a lot of fingers, and then he was like, "Look, like I don't know what's going on right now. Like you need to chill out."
Both was just head up, and she had her best, like one of her friends with her, and he just like, man, checking his phone.
He's like, "Okay."
And this was us coming right out of the BET experience, so we would notice like back and forth. She had this like jumpsuit or something. It just drew attention. So
yeah, you know, it looked like that looked like something like a celebrity or something. What she got on? Who was that?
Yeah, so you know, we were just definitely noticed out there, and it's just crazy how you can't do that. Like,
yeah, because people will start instigating. People were like, "Oh, I saw you with your boyfriend. Like y'all look like y'all at each other's necks. Like what's going on with y'all? You should let me take you out."
Yeah, all it takes is somebody to be recording. It's going straight up somewhere.
Yeah.
And then now it's a whole thing. So, you know, being mature about situations, you need that, because anything can go left. And the fact that you have so many eyes on you, it makes whatever the situation is way worse than whatever it was. It probably could have been nothing, you know. But all these people looking, man, it's too much.
That leads us to the DMs, I see you. Like, whoa.
I see y'all out here. Well, yeah, I think they covered most of it.
Yeah. So this is our mukbang of the good and bad of being famous.
Yeah.
Mostly good was always the bad, but like there are a few things that you have to be aware of.
Yeah, so hopefully we showed y'all, you know, we love seeing you. Sometimes, man, you know,
we're just human, you know, we're humans.
Yeah.
That's why I ain't wear no makeup so y'all can see I'm human too.
Yeah, me too.
And he's human too.
Yeah, no makeup shy today for me as well. But yeah, so that was just a couple things that we went through. Yeah, that was just our side of the story.
Yeah.
Well, make sure that you like, comment, and definitely subscribe to the video, and put in the comments other videos or topics that you would like to hear from us talk about, or videos that you want to see from us. And yeah, we're just gonna do it like that there.
We love y'all. If you see us in public, come up. Don't send us a DM talking about some I see you.
Yeah, we would much rather you just say, hey, can I take a picture or whatever? And then most of the times we'd be like, all right, cool, you know. But if we say no one day, don't be mad. You know, we might just be, I don't know.
Might be one of them
human.
days.
Yeah, it just might be one of them days. So, yeah, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys later. We will see you guys later.
Gang, 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 gang.